Did you think I forgot about you? So I'm Chad Brooks, and I'm a pastor here in Louisiana, and I make videos about the Bible, about the spiritual life, and the everyday life of a pastor. And Bibles are kind of the tool that I use a lot, and I'm here to talk about one of the Bibles that I have had in my possession for the last several years, and it's by Allan. That's a high-end premium Bible publisher. And I've found out through people just seeing pictures of this Bible and trying to find another one sometimes that this is actually a really hard Bible to track down, and I'm not exactly sure why. But this video is how I'm talking about this Bible, and to be honest with you, I just found this box a few weeks ago. The Bible has not been in this box since I took it out of the box years ago. I just thought it'd make it nice for the video because if anything, this Bible has not been coddled, has not been babied. It is an absolute workhorse. So I want to talk about three things with this Bible. I want to talk about this Bible. I want to talk about what I love about this Bible, and I want to talk about why this will probably be my last premium Bible. So I initially just started looking for a premium Bible, here on YouTube, watching other YouTubers talk about their Bibles, and I've been following some high-end Bible blogs for years, and I've always wanted one, and I found myself the space a few years ago to where I could afford one, and I justified it thinking this is what my ministry looks like, and I stumbled across this. I was looking for a New Living Translation, and one day, hopefully somewhat soon, I'm going to make my New Living Translation video. I want it to be a really sweet, cool video and have a little bit extra production layers to it. Let's put it that way. But I like the New Living Translation, and finding an NLT Premium Bible is a little bit harder than you would imagine. And I also have this thing where I use Bibles for different seasons and parts of life. And for years, I had been preaching with this Bible. This is a cheap Tyndale House. It's bonded leather. I probably paid $25 for them at some store, but it is a Thinline, large print, New Living Translation. And it was my Bible that I used for my teaching ministry at a previous church the whole time, and I love this Bible. It was kind of a perfect Bible for what I wanted and needed at the time. And I found out that this guy, so $25, $30, this was pushing $300. But what I found out was this was actually the exact same text block when I opened these things up, and I can't remember if I knew it was before I bought it or if I was just a little suspicious. But what I found out was these are essentially the exact same Bibles on the inside, and so I loved this Bible because I already knew where everything was. My hands just kind of went to that space that your hands go to once you know a Bible really well. And I used this Bible primarily as my only Bible for several years, and I used it as my main teaching Bible at Foundry, the church we started here in North Louisiana, probably exclusively for like 6 or 7 years. And the only reason I'm not using it right now as my teaching Bible is I'm primarily preaching out of NIV now because you've all seen the turkey buzzard. And I'm kind of falling in love with NIV, and I like the fact that I bring up my normal Bible I use every day into the pulpit, and because I'm getting old, my eyes are a little janky, sometimes I actually have to read out of my Bible. So that's what this Bible is, and it is fantastic. Now, what I love about this Bible, outside of what I said earlier, the fact that I know where things are at, I know it really well, is this joker is tough. Like I said earlier, I don't baby things, I don't coddle things. This thing has been slammed inside of my backpack for years, just naked and unafraid. It has the big full yap edges, which I'm sure have protected it, but there's been times I've found this Bible, and as you see, it's a really flexible Bible. And because of that, it's gotten all whomper-jawed, willy-nilly in my backpack before, but I also love it's so flexible. You can do the half-fold thing over. And it's big. I like this format, and I wish I could find more of these large print, Thinline Bibles like this. The text block is really good. The fonts are good. It's not squeezed together. It's also super durable. The only places where I've found failure points, and this is after years, y'all, of abuse, is I've got a spot here on my maps in the back where it's completely separated, but the glue job is so solid, it's not coming apart. It's just kind of gotten separated out right there. But I mean, let's be honest, using any Bible daily, running it in your bag, pulling out a sort of thing. It spent the night outside in my church parking lot for at least one night, probably 2 nights, when this fell off the tailgate of my truck when I put it there when I was talking to somebody after a meeting. And an employee found it just like sitting there in the parking lot after a couple of days. And I've been searching for it relentlessly over the weekend. So that's what I love about this Bible is it just feels nice. The Highland goat skin is a super, super like fancy bougie leather to use. And it just makes this Bible looks nice. I remember my bishop saw this Bible sitting at my chair one time when she came to our church, and she looked at it and she picked it up, and I could tell that she was checking out my Bible because it feels nice, it looks nice, it's durable. So that leads into this last part, why I think this will be my last premium Bible. And much of this is to say I've really refined how I use Bibles. And I'm in my 3rd year of using a hardback Bible and using that one Bible for everything. And a premium Bible is just too expensive to use for that process. I've also discovered that I finally found I did not have my note-taking system set up for the majority of the time I was using this Bible. And there are a couple of places I can find to where in the middle of my development, I can find this being used in that way. But as beautiful and as amazing as this Bible is, it just does not fit into my note-taking strategy. I like hardbacks, and I like bigger Bibles, and I like Bibles that have spaces to say and do things, but also like just using one Bible at a time. I could maybe go into another premium if I found the right preaching text of either New Living or NIV. But I just think I would spend the money on that right now. Bibles for me, they're tools. And they're a tool that I use in my daily life. They're a tool I use in my ministry, which is my vocation. And sometimes you need to spend money on expensive tools. You can just look at the commentaries behind me. I have no problem spending money on stuff. It's just for the way I use it, I don't think the premium Bible is the best tool decision for me. So this is what I want you to do in the comments. I want you to let me know about the types of Bibles that you like. I want to hear from you about what you like, what you don't like. Are you a premium Bible person or are you not a premium Bible person? Let's just go in and have a comment party down below. I will see you back in the next video. I'm Chad Brooks. It's always a ball to hang out with you.